We live in a world where silence has become a luxury. From the moment we wake up, our eyes meet a glowing screen. Notifications pull at our attention before we even have a chance to think. Every scroll, every ping, every like, another hit of dopamine, a tiny spark of pleasure that keeps us coming back. But beneath the surface, something deeper is happening. Our minds are becoming wired for distraction. This is digital overload, the invisible weight that most people carry without even realizing it. The average person checks their phone over 150 times a day. That's once every 7 minutes while awake. We spend more than 3 hours daily on social media and over 7 in front of screens overall. But this isn't just about time, it's about mental space. Studies from Stanford and Harvard have shown that constant screen exposure changes the brain's ability to focus. Our neural pathways, once wired for depth, now adapt to novelty. In other words, we're training ourselves to crave stimulation instead of satisfaction. You open your phone to check one message, but 5 minutes later, you're deep in a digital maze you never planned to enter. Sound familiar? That's not weakness, that's design. The algorithms behind every major app are engineered to keep you hooked, to capture your attention because attention has become the most valuable currency on Earth. Here's what happens inside your brain. Every notification releases dopamine, the chemical of anticipation and reward. But over time, that constant drip leads to desensitization. The same way sugar dulls your taste buds, digital dopamine dulls your mind. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that helps you focus, plan, and regulate impulses, becomes overloaded. Neuroscientists call this attention fatigue. In this state, your mind loses its ability to sustain focus. You start scrolling more but absorbing less. Reading becomes harder. Conversations feel shorter. And sleep, shattered by blue light and overstimulation. The mind isn't designed to process endless streams of information without rest. Digital overload doesn't just affect how we think, it affects how we feel. Constant stimulation creates emotional noise, the background hum of anxiety that so many people mistake for normal life. The University of Pennsylvania found that people who reduced social media use to 30 minutes a day reported lower levels of loneliness and depression after just 3 weeks. Think about that. Less scrolling, more peace. But it's not only social media. News alerts, emails, endless to-do apps all feed the same cycle of urgency and comparison. Our nervous systems, once designed to respond to real danger, now trigger fight or flight responses from pixels on a screen. The result? Chronic stress, poor sleep, and a constant feeling that we're never fully caught up. So how do we break free? A digital detox isn't about deleting your phone or living off the grid. It's about reclaiming control, creating space where your mind can rest and reset. Start small. Turn off non-essential notifications. Silence them permanently. Designate screen-free zones, like your bedroom or dining table, to remind your brain that not every space needs a screen. Use your phone with intention. Before opening an app, ask yourself, why am I here? If you can't answer, put it down. And most importantly, replace the noise with nourishment. Step outside. Let your senses reconnect. Notice the sky, the air, the sound of your footsteps. It sounds simple, but simplicity is what your brain has been craving all along. When you reduce digital clutter, your brain begins to recover. In as little as 1 week, attention improves, creativity returns, sleep deepens. This happens because your brain finally has space to wander. Not aimlessly, but creatively. That mental rest allows your subconscious to process ideas, emotions, and insights that constant scrolling suppresses. In moments of stillness, your mind detoxes naturally. That's why ancient traditions across the world, from Buddhist monks to Stoic philosophers, all valued silence. They understood something modern science is just rediscovering. Stillness is not empty, it's full of restoration. Digital detox isn't just subtraction, it's substitution. When you step away from screens, you step back into life. Talk to someone without checking your phone. Cook a meal slowly. Watch the sunset without filming it. Reconnection is the reward. Your nervous system relaxes, your attention expands, your joy deepens. You begin to experience what psychologists call flow, a state of total engagement where time fades and creativity thrives. It's in these moments that your mind feels alive again. The digital world isn't the enemy. It's a tool, one that must be used consciously. The real danger lies not in technology itself, but in the belief that we have to be connected all the time. When you disconnect from noise, you reconnect to yourself. When you look up from the screen, you see the world waiting. It's not about deleting your devices. It's about remembering who you are without them. So take a deep breath, turn off the notifications, and let your mind rest, because peace isn't found in the next scroll, it's found in silence. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more from the Wild Muse Media.